Hello everybody, welcome back to Wolfeei, because today we're going to be talking about an event for the first time, I think. At least, maybe there's a VOD on this channel or the other channel, but today we'll be talking about the Chamber Trials, because there's a very exciting event upcoming very soon. And yeah, there's teams have been announced literally as of a few minutes ago, and let's talk about it. First, in case you're not aware, Chamber Trials, the event that I will be talking about, is Chamber Trials 8. It will be taking place on the 10th of August, which is on a Sunday. That's 2 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. BST, which is the relatively normal start time for events nowadays. But there's something special regarding this Chamber Trials. To kind of set the stage, Chamber Trials is an event that has kind of taken the torch from PB as of recent in terms of being the competitive Minecraft event. I'm not saying that it like replaces it or whatever, but because PB is, on break, people have gravitated towards Chamber Trials being the competitive Minecraft event. And regardless of that, of course, people enjoy the event. Just want to say, this is now the competitive Minecraft event that we are considering for the event sphere. Just so you're aware, as of right now. Either way, the teams have been announced for this event, and the competitiveness shows quite a bit. It's looking like PB with an extra scoop of creatine. It's kind of insane. But first, before I even show you the red team announcement, I kind of want to show you so this is Chaos. He made the teams for this event. I kind of want to show you Chaos's reaction, I guess, to an extent, to this team being announced. I don't know if this will be quite enough, but here you go.
2, 1, let's go, FB Trio! It's real! It's real! Yeah! Let's go! Ah! Let's go!
Yeah, so the first team is the red team, the Swift Striders. One thing I will say, the team names are a little interesting, but it is different. So hey, thumbs up. Either way, FV Trio is the first team, the red team, being FireBreathMan, Feinberg and Fruitberries, which obviously, if you've watched Minecraft events before, is a very good team. This is a team of 4 event. This is the only team of 3 in this event. I think maybe it's the first time this has ever happened. But yeah, FB Trio, it's real. And one of the most requested things across the event scene, Chamber Trials, first event to be able to do it. Probably the only event as well, if I'm being very honest. Unless there's maybe a smaller event that also is competitive. I don't think you're going to see this team happen in anything but this event. There are 2 newcomers on this team. I'm fairly sure neither Fruit or Fine has played Chamber Trials before. Shane has. Also, Chamber Trials is a very team game heavy event, to my knowledge, or at least to what I've been told. There's very little pure mechanical skill, carry ability, I guess, in this event. If you don't have a cohesive, good team for teamwork-oriented games, your team is not going to do very well. I think these guys are going to have great chemistry. It's just a question of if they adapt to the skill set and to the event games quickly enough compared to some of the other teams. However, there are a lot of newcomers, so maybe they'll be alright. Moving on to the orange team, we have this team on our hands. Still has an S-tier duo with Kalen and Sandwich, who have both played before, and then they are joined by Plushie and Wolfeei. I think also both of them have played before. I think Kalen and Sandwich have both played before. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm fairly sure they have. But Plushie and May are the other 2 players on this team. To my knowledge, Plushie has not put up the same performance as MCC Rising in the past, which is why this team is balanced. Otherwise, if you just base it off of MCC Rising, I understand why you might think this is really broken, but I think it's actually fine. So yeah, should be a fun team. Of course, everybody here is familiar, whether it is from Rising or other connections, etc. I think it'll be really fun. So, W team. Next up is my team, which is the yellow team, with a very not yellow looking announcement. It looks a little bit green, but it's fine. Being 5UP, Kel, Sleepy, and myself, which is obviously a very great team. A grandiose, amazing team, of course. Me, Sleepy, and 5UP is an iconic trio, really, or just kind of an iconic combination of players in the Minecraft event scene. Five and I have played many events and won a couple. Sleepy and I have played many Block Wars and lost all of them. Well, besides one, but we don't count that one. So it's going to be a great combo there. And then we get blessed with a Kel Awesome carry as well, hopefully. I already replied here saying LeBron plus 3 anchors, because this is LeBron, and we will all be anchoring Kel Awesome. Well, it's more so LeBron 5-up and 2 anchors, but it's close enough. Either way, I'm going in this event, into this event expecting to bottom frag, because look, I watched Chamber Trials, and like I think I will roughly understand how things work, but realistically, I'm probably not going to be fully caught up to speed, so there's a pretty high chance that I will fumble somewhere. So I'm expecting to bottom frag on my team. I'll probably get like bottom 25% of the roster, or maybe I don't know how bad, but probably gonna not do very hot. So I don't care though. If my team loses, I don't really give a shit. So I don't really. It'll be fun no matter what. So that's cool. Should be a great team, and first time teaming with Kel in anything. I think it's been a long overdue. Either way, next up we have the green team, the Slimy Slimes, consisting of Evbo, Slushy, Toph, and Woogie. I think everyone but Toph here is new. Also, Evbo's profile picture was picked by Evbo, and it's very funny that he picked that. But yeah, I'm fairly sure everybody besides Toph here is new, and it should be a pretty solid team. Slushy is like very unpredictable, I think, in terms of Minecraft event performances, because there's like buy and battle where Slushy does really well, but there's other events where Slushy will be more like middle of the table. Evbo has been on like a grind for improving at Minecraft, I think, as of recent, ever since the last Block Wars he played, and now I guess he's been playing like Funny Wars and other stuff, so he might be like a very solid second frag on this team, and whenever it's time for Block Wars again, he might be an S tier. And then Woogie is I think maybe the only lifesteal member playing this event. I could be wrong, or at least one of the only ones, assuming he's not the only one. Woogie is not one of the stronger like Minecraft event players typically, but he's not bad. I think he'll just be like, because of the comp that we are seeing here, I think Woogie will be on the lower end, but should be fun to have Woogie in regardless. I think he's a really fun person to see in events and also to team with. So W team overall. Next up is the Aqua Team, which is a team consisting of Antfrost, Booster, Chaos, and Andres, which is Crash Out Central, lowest IQ, dumbass team. I don't even know what you want to call it. Ant is really carrying heavyweight here in terms of IQ. It is quite impressive. And otherwise, this should be a great POV. I genuinely think this is a really exciting team to watch if you don't have a POV. This one will be pretty fun. So, big win, big win. Either way, sorry. I'm fairly sure everyone but Booster has played before. Booster being the only newcomer. But it should be really fun overall regardless. Everybody here is relatively familiar, I think. And yeah, this could be pretty solid. I mean, they're probably one of the more well-rounded teams overall, if I had to guess. It's like my team and this team feel kind of similar in terms of build, except this team probably is a little bit stronger mechanically overall. We just have Kel on our team, so either way, pretty solid team. For the rest, in terms of newcomers, I think I'm the only newcomer on yellow. There's none on orange, 2 on red, 3 on green, there's 1 on aqua, and then on blue team, there are 3. I think everyone besides Greninja or Stu has played before. No, actually the other way around. Everyone besides Stu hasn't played before, so Stu's the only returning player. Everyone else has never played this event before. That being Bry the Guy, Greninja, Sword 4000, and Union. Union, I think, is a Funny Wars like top player. Bry the Guy is like involved with Money SMP. Sword 4000 is like, I think, a PvP YouTuber, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. But yeah, this would probably be the strongest PvP team, or one of the stronger ones, if I had to guess, maybe. For the rest, I don't know. Not really sure what to expect. This is one of the more like question mark teams to me in terms of like how well I think they will do, because Sword 4000 is maybe like the freshest like event player in this like set of teams, maybe like the one that I've I know like the least about. So that'll be interesting overall. I think it'll be pretty exciting, probably. Next up, we have the purple team. I did not mean to click on it like that. Purple team, consisting of Adronicus, Ghosty Fruit, Silver Runs, and Ubby. We have what feels like two duos coming together, but I actually know, because Chaos has revealed it, that Silver and Ubby is actually a duo, which is crazy that that's possible, but it is, and they don't even get bad teammates at all either. Like, Andronicus and Ghosty are both very solid players. Andronicus is the only newcomer, I think, on this team as well. They are a speedrunner. Recently, they had a video pop off on YouTube. In case you haven't seen it, I think it's the one where they played or speedran Minecraft, but like the player swaps or something like that. Either way, exciting to see them play an event as well. They're also one of the lesser frequent event players that have been added for this event. For the rest, a lot of familiar faces. Pretty solid team, could be pretty good. It depends on how good Andronicus actually is, because I think with 2 S tiers, Andronicus potentially being a really good player, and then Haley, I wouldn't even consider like low end. I think Haley's like a middle tier player probably in this event. This could be pretty strong. I don't know, maybe. And then finally, we have an almost full speedrunner team, I think, consisting of Poundy, Infume, Lunac, and Danny. So Infume and Danny, I think, are new. And then Poundy won last event, did really well. Also with a full speedrunner team, or like mostly a full speedrunner team, I think. Lunac, I am mostly unfamiliar with, sorry. I've heard of Lunac. I don't really know what they do, if I'm being very honest. Infume and Danny Boy are both speedrunners. I am familiar with that part of the team, of course, in Poundy. I think Infume is a recent member of Housebuilder Gang. I think Danny Boy might be a Housebuilder Gang member. I'm not sure. Possibly. But I know Infume at least is. So that's cool. Infume probably the second or top frag of this team. I think Lunac and Infume are the expected top 2 on this team. Danny Boy expected to be the 3rd probably, and then Poundy being the bottom frag. So this should be a pretty solid team. It's also another one that has a bunch of like unfamiliar event players on it, right? As much as like Danny Boy and Infume, and to me, Lunac, of course, are people that may be familiar to you as content creators. You haven't really seen them in events very often, so this will be exciting. It'll be interesting to see how they perform overall. Either way, that is the roster overall. I forgot. This is a great still frame. Either way, this is a really exciting set of teams. Shout out Chaos for pulling the strings together here to make it happen. I spoke to him briefly about like early on before he actually was making teams. About like, or he was telling me about what he wanted to make happen for this event, and honestly, the execution is pretty damn close to what he actually wanted to do, so that's fantastic. Either way, again, a recap, I guess, that the event is on August 10th on a Sunday, and yeah, probably no more videos about this, but we'll probably put in like one stream of practice just to not be absolutely horribly washed. And yeah, that's all for these teams. Let me know which team you're most excited for. I think, honestly, besides my team, I think the Aqua Team will be great. I think the Aqua Team will be really funny. So that would be my pick. Of course, FB Trio is really exciting as well. But yeah. Anyways, that's all for this video, and I'll see you later. Goodbye!